Hey, I just started the stream. Do you see any video on the landing page? Because the cube is, the terror deck is working, but I can't get the landing page up. Refresh and see if you... She just sat down in the seat, so I'm recording right now and I'm streaming. If you refresh the landing page, do you see video right now? Okay.
And then come back.
That's a sign of a lifetime.
Aaron, come here. Stand here next to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you take out the red one? Thank you, Samara. I learned my this. I know what to say. I don't know what else Someone starts talking. I knew it was fun. Hi, beauty. Hi, beauty. Very sad. That's my work.
Okay.
One bite. That's it. One big bowl of soup. You did it. No, I didn't want to. You did a good job.
A lot of pressure with the one bite.
One more.
Hey man, I think it's done. They're just taking pictures right now. Hopefully you have a better connection than I did, because this thing kept on dropping on me. Oh, it was up for you the whole time? You were watching it? Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. They're still taking pictures, so should I stop the stream or should I just keep going for now? Okay, I'm gonna stop it right now. She's walking down. That's good. Alright, I'm stopping now. Alright, stop. Alright, bye.
I invite everyone to be seated and welcome to this magnificent chuppah. The blessings that we will hear in a few moments, like all blessings of Jewish tradition, are meant to transform and to transport. And this chuppah will become the sky over the Garden of Eden, with a couple with the optimism and love to start to build a new family. And the chuppah will transport us to the skies over Jerusalem, the symbol of the place that should become the place of peace in the world. Baruch haba ubrucha haba'a miban siach shoshan chochim ahavat kala mesos dodim hu yivarech et hachatan v'et kala. May the one, the Creator, who knows the mystical and secret language of the rose amongst thorns, the hidden language of love in the heart between bride and groom, bless this bride and groom with friendship, love, long life, health, and vitality. There are two ceremonies under the chuppah. Each one has a series of blessings that are designed to bring us into the moment. The first is the ceremony of Kiddushin, in which Hugo will ask Elle to please become exclusively mikudeshet to him as his wife. That was not funny, Elle. I've been practicing this for a long time. Actually, quite apropos. The first of the two blessings of Kiddushin is a blessing over a cup of wine. The sages understood we needed a mind-altering substance at this time. The second blessing is a blessing in which the sages recognized that all human beings need partnership, that we each need someone as a life partner. And the commitment of marriage is a commitment that grounds that partnership through all that life brings us. I'll recite both blessings and invite everyone here to say Amen after each blessing. And then, as a physical, material expression of Hugo's will and intent, and Elle's acceptance of that intent, he'll offer Elle a ring in front of designated witnesses. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagefen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al harayot, v'yasa lanu et harusot, yitin lanu et nisuot lanu al yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Yes. We would be honored if Dan Fisher and Gabriel Kapchuk would join us here at the chuppah. There we go. So you know these two nice fellows? And they're familiar to you, and you've designated them as witnesses to this moment of Kiddushin. See the ring? We would all agree that we would say that this ring has significant value. Hugo, I'm going to ask you to turn your attention to El. El, would you extend your pointing finger of your right hand? There you go. Hugo, looking at El and with El in mind, would you please say, Harei at mikudeshet li b'taba'at zo kedat Moshe v'Yisrael. Close your finger. Mikudeshet mazal tov. You can put that on your other hand. We're more comfortable. Boys, thank you very much. As a brief interlude between the two ceremonies of Kiddushin and Nisuin, we have a beautiful ketubah, a marriage contract, signed by witnesses that specify the obligations that Hugo has assumed in response to El as his wife. And then I'm going to have you give Hugo a gift. I will do my best if I can see the words. B'echat v'shabbat, echat v'esrim yom l'chodesh shvat, shnat chameshet alafim u'shva me'ot u'shmonim u'shtayim l'briat ha'olam l'minyan she'anu monim kan, Coral Gables, Florida. That's the time and the place. Eiche Chatan, Yechezkel Yaakov, Bar Tzvi Elimelech v'Shoshana Rezel l'mishpachat uvegi. Amar lahada betulta, he said to this beautiful young woman, Elka bat Yosef Miriam l'mishpachat Brown, Havali liintu kadat Moshe v'Yisrael, please be my wife. The Ana Eflach v'Oker ve'ezun farneset ha'ichi laichi kehilchot guvrin Yehudiin v'alchin mokrin v'zanin v'farnesin v'neshehon b'kushta, and I will care for you in all ways, as should be the dignified way of the tradition of Jewish men since antiquity. V'yayivna laichi moar betu laichi kesef zuze matan laichi modoraita umi zonaichi v'kisu taichi v'sipu kaichi umei alo taichi ka'orach kol ara utzvi'at marat elka betul tada v'havat le into. El agreed. V'dan nedunya dahan alat le mi be'abua bein b'kesef v'bein b'zahav bein b'tachshitin b'mani de levusha b'shimushe dira mishushe da'arsa hakol kiveil alav Yechezkel Yaakov chatan denan b'meyez kukim kesef tzaruf utzvi Yechezkel Yaakov chatan denan v'hosif la min dilei od meyez kukim kesef tzaruf acherim. This is the financial agreement. Keneged sachakol matayim zkukim kesef tzaruf v'kach amar Yechezkel Yaakov chatan denan achrayut shtar ketub tedan nedunya dan v'tosef teda kablet alai v'al yartai b'trai lihit para mikol shefer erig nichasim v'kinyanim de'itle techavet kol shemaya udekanayu de'ati de'anel mekanen nichasim de'it lahon achrayut the late lahon achrayut kulahon yahon achrayin ve'arevin lifroa minahon shtar ketub tedan nedunya dan v'tosef teda minai. Here's my favorite part. V'afilu min glima de al ketefai. I would even take the shirt off my back for her. B'chayai ubatar chayai min yom dinan uli alam. V'achrayit shtar ketub tedan nedunya dan v'tosef teda. Kiveil alav Yechezkel Yaakov chatan denan kechomer kol shtarei ketubot v'tosef tot. Denahagin b'fenot Yisrael asuyim ketikun chachamenu zichronam v'beracha. The lake asmachta v'lake tov say the shtare וקיניאנה מן דחזקאל יעקב בר צבי לאלימלך שושנה רייזל למשפחת יוגבי וחתן דנן למרת אלכה בת יוסף ומרים למשפחת בראון בתול תודה על כל מה דכתוב ומפורש ליאל במנה דקשר למקניה בי הכל שריר וקיים נאום מיכה שמואל בת פסח הכהן עד נאום יונתן מרן yitzchak v'chaya aid. This is El's ketubah, and I'm going to ask you, Hugo, to please give that to El. Okay. I'm happy to hold it for you for the time being. El, I'm going to give this ring to you to present as a gift, as a symbol of your love and dedication to Hugo, and to say in the spirit of the Song of Songs, Shira Shirim, Ani L'Dodi, V'Dodi Li. I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine. Is the sound okay that you can hear? Everybody's okay? Nice body language, thank you. Dearest El and Hugo, what a perfect moment in the rhythm of the Jewish year for the two of you to get married. Your wedding is taking place between the Torah reading of Yitro and Mishpatim. Yitro, a dramatic reading, describes our ancestors' encounter with the divine at Mount Sinai. Mishpatim grounds fundamental legal principles of the Ten Commandments and applies them to concrete situations of civil law. Then, immediately following this encounter with the divine, the Torah in Parshat Trumah describes building a sanctuary, a sacred space, a home that transforms the relationship into a different quality of lived experience. Yitro, the encounter with the Creator. Mishpatim, a structure of laws for justice and righteousness. And then Terumah, the building of a sacred space. These themes resonate with how I've come to know you as the beautiful adults you are. Full disclosure, I was El and Hugo's 8th grade teachers in middle school. Exodus chapter 19, verse 2 says, on the third new moon after the Israelites had gone forth from the land of Egypt, on that very day they entered the wilderness of Sinai. They journeyed from Rephidim, they entered the wilderness, and they encamped there. And then the Torah says, Vayichan Sham Yisrael Neged Hahar. The people encamped there in front of the mountain. And the verb there, describing everyone, is singular. I know, El, you're a close reader. The phrase Israel encamped there refers to a collectivity, but the verb Vayichan is not plural. And the comment of commentators there is, they stood together as one human being, with one heart. Ka'ish echad, belev echad. The Hebrew word for heart, lev, also is the Hebrew word for mind in the Torah. So what this moment means is two people stood together as one, sharing heart and mind. Of course, there were disagreements amongst the people afterwards, but for this moment to capture the relationship, the people were grounded. The two of you are grounded to share heart and mind. Elle and Hugo, you wrote powerfully to me about getting married, and this Torah teaching echoes so much of what you wrote. Elle, you wrote that Hugo, from the very first moment you knew him, you knew you were with a person who was trustworthy, caring, and safe. You said, Hugo would take any burden off of me in whatever situation, effortlessly. That quality also lies at the heart of the Sinai experience. Moshe was adjudicating every single case that was coming to him morning till night, and his father-in-law said, that's really not the way to do it. Let me take some burden off of you. And that's the way you spoke about Hugo. You're a professional and you work hard, Elle. You value law, but you're nourished by a deeply, privately guarded, intuitive appreciation for the qualities of trust and caring and the ease with which Hugo loves you. You described him as a rock multiple times. The Jewish people were standing in front of a huge rock at this moment in the form of Mount Sinai, grounding their relationship in stability and reliability. Hugo, you wrote that you simply love Elle's heart. You love her passion she brings to every task and undertaking. You love her ability to reason clearly about challenges. The two of you will build a beautiful, magnificent home together, filled with values that are sacred to Jewish life and tradition. Hugo, you love engaging community and friends. You share Jewish practices, ideas with friends from alternative traditions. You're drawn to the beauty of the natural world and to what I might call the spirituality of stuff. You studied material engineering, after all, and that's exactly what's underlying the building of the Mishkan. It's a sanctuary made out of materials. How do they interact? For what constructive purpose? How are they life-sustaining? Those questions lie at the heart of the Torah portion and of your imagination, your mind, your neshama. They motivate you deeply. And when it comes to family, Elle, you wrote the most beautiful reflections about your grandpa and about Hugo's grandpa, about Papi Robert Payne. You wrote, I loved Hugo's grandfather dearly, a man of not many words, but only with the right ones. Robert Payne truly saw me for who I was, and although I didn't have much time with him, he loved me and loved me for who he knew I would be to Hugo. I have to ask you, what bride falls in love with her chatan's grandpa? All your walls came down for me in that sentence. And both of you wrote about El Zaidi, Moshe. Today would have been his 100th birthday of blessed memory. And El, you captured Yoseidi's sparkle in what you wrote, and the squeeze of his hand, and the deep, nourishing memory of his blessing for you and Hugo before he passed from this world to that one. Asuli mikdash v'shechanti b'tocham. Build me a sanctuary so that I can live amongst you. You both share heart and mind and sensibilities and commitments. Jewish life and identity nourish you. You have attachments to Miami. but thankfully to New York as well. You love family, have a strong sense of responsibility to the work in the world, to friends, community, and the world the Creator bequeathed us. You carry a legacy, both of you, of immigrant families, of the trials and challenges of our people. You live with an awareness of the worlds of your grandparents, the love of your beautiful parents and siblings, and untold numbers of cousins, and each of you in a world that badly needs both of you. Everyone here celebrates you. We love you for the life and blessing you bring. We bless you, Elle and Hugo. May you grow old together, share a life of love, fulfillment, good health, and multiple blessings. We all wish you Mazal Tov. A hug? I've never gotten a hug under the hood. We should do this again. Okay, just fooling.
Just the hug.
Good.
Just the hugging.
Okay. Wrong one. See? Just look at the image. There we go. We're going to recite 7 blessings. The first 3 blessings ask us to all pause for a moment and consider the mysterious, mystical, beautiful, magnificent secrets at the core of creation. The creation of the world, the creation of humanity, the creation of our neshamot, the complexity and the magnificence of the human creation put in a magnificent world that we need to try to take care of. And then those blessings will transport us from the paradise to Jerusalem, a city beleaguered but magnificent, ancient and modern, beautiful in its aspirations to be a model for the peace and love that the world needs so badly. Mechubad with the first of the 7 blessings, Alex Kirschenbaum, Elle's uncle. I have here, right here, and this.
Wine, right?
Yes.
Borech ato Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, boyreit priya gofen.
Amen. Mechubad with the second blessing, David Payne, Hugo's uncle. I have here, it's got the English transliteration if you need it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol bara likvado.
Amen. Mechubad with the third blessing, Peter Braun, Elle's uncle. If you need the English, it's at the bottom.
Sorry?
It's the English translation.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer ha'adam.
Amen. Mechubad with the fourth bracha, Daniel Schneller, Hugo's cousin.
ברוך אתה אדינו אלינו מלך העולם אשר יצר את האדם בצלמו בצלם דמות תבניתו והתקינו ממנו בניין עד עד ברוך אתה אדינו יוצר האדם ומצליח.
Chubad with the fifth blessing, David Braun, El's brother. There's the Hebrew there, the translation. If you want the transliteration, it's here, or the Hebrew.
שוש תעשה וגלה הכרה בקיבוץ בניה לתוך השמחה. ברוך אתה אדוני שמחת ציון בבניה.
Mechubad with the sixth blessing, how are you, Vegi, the Chatan's father?
שמח תשמח רעים אהובים, כשמח החי יצירך בגן עדן, מקדם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן וכלה. אמן.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'kala la 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 Gela reina ditza v'chedva ava v'achva v'shalom v'reyut Meira Adonai Eloheinu Yishma b'arei Yehuda u'v'chutzot Yerushalayim kol sason v'kol simcha kol chatan v'kol kala kom nitzalot chatanim mechupatam ונערים ממשתה נגינתם ברוך אתה אדוני משמח חתן עם הכלה. I would usually generally give it to we would be remiss if we didn't recall at this moment the fragility of human life. A chuppah, and particularly this one filled with so much love and so much friendship, grounds a profound spiritual religious value of optimism. Optimism is a religious value at the heart of Jewish tradition, and the world needs optimism now. We need to recall Jerusalem, a city in some ways physically connected but divided in so many ways, the world divided, the Jewish people forever vulnerable in so many ways. And so while this bond of marriage gives us hope and blessing and love, it also calls upon us to pause for a moment and remember the vulnerabilities that we all live with and need to hold on to each other in order to overcome. Im eskachech Yerushalayim tishkach yemini, tidbak lishoni lechiki, im lo ezkarechi, im lo alet Yerushalayim al rosh simchati. If we forget you, O Jerusalem, sang the ancient musician, may my right hand wither and I would cease from playing and filling the world with music. I would lose all joy if I don't keep Yerushalayim in my heart as the love of our collective lives. That's it. Mazel tov, oh, din shama b'arei Yehuda, oh, b'chutzot Yerushalayim, kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kala, oh, din shama b'arei Yehuda, oh, b'chutzot. All the friends have got to come up here and dance. No? They're going to play you out? Then let's go. Musicians, play you out.